US veterans will now be fighting for Russia. They would be sacrificing their lives for Putin's personal army. Yes, you heard that right. Now we are going to show you a video from Black Russian TV, where the Wagner group is calling on the American patriots to join their side, the same Wagner group which has flexed its muscles recently in the Russia-Ukraine war.
You were a hero to your country, giving your best years in the army. You dreamed of defeating evil. You dreamed of doing much to make America great again. But in reality, you saw criminal orders, the destruction of nations, the death of civilians, and all for the will of a bunch of families who thought they were earthly gods, deciding who would live under their rule and who would be destroyed. You began to realize that this is the side of evil. This is not the America the founding fathers dreamed of. It has become the focus of the evil that is destroying the whole world. And today, the only country fighting this evil is Russia. If you're a true patriot of the very future great America, join the ranks of the warriors of Russia. Help defeat evil, or it will be too late for everyone.
Hi and welcome, you are watching Outright. We tell you the right side of the story. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for such outright videos. The war between Russia and Ukraine is standing at a decisive point. Both countries are gearing up for large-scale military operations after the winter season. But amid all this chaos, a video released by Russia has shaken the White House. In this video, a Russian speaker with a heavy accent is addressing disheartened US veterans. The video has Russian subtitles. The video includes a voiceover with visuals of US troops in training and on the field, as well as clips from Ukraine, American marches, Nazi soldiers from World War II, and images from the Capitol riot on the 6th of January. The first question coming to your mind would be, who produced the video? A military news outlet, Task and Purpose, claims that the advertisement could be the brainchild of the Wagner group. It is not just the Russian military that is fighting in the Ukraine war. There are two more armies, Chechen forces and the Wagner group. The Wagner group, Russia's private military, has been involved in conflicts worldwide. Yevgeny Prigozhin, a Russian businessman and a friend of President Putin, finances the militia. The Wagner group recently achieved a major breakthrough in the Ukraine war. Since July last year, the Russian armed forces have had no reason for celebration. They even had to retreat from Kherson in the south and Kharkiv in the north. Blow after blow demolished the morale of Russian troops. To put things in perspective, in the first 2 months of the war, Russia controlled 25% of Ukraine's territory. Now, just 15%. 1-5. What are Wagner Group's achievements in the Ukraine so far? The militia took possession of Soledar. This is the center of Ukraine's Donbas region. The same Donbas region which Russia had annexed last year, though it only controls 40% of this province. Soledar served as a very significant military station. It has been used by Ukraine to pause Russia's journey westwards, and it stopped Russia from encircling Bakhmut. And now Ukraine's Deputy Prime Minister is urging the people of Bakhmut to leave without delay. Russian officials reported that Moscow's forces were in control of all the routes leading to Bakhmut, including the T-0504 highway connecting the city to the west. This was made possible only with the help of the Wagner group. The significance of the victory of Soledar, which has now paved the way for Russia to control Bakhmut, was huge. Now, the video that has gone viral to recruit US veterans will only strengthen the Wagner group. If US veterans are hired by the Wagner group, Russia can easily take control of all regions it annexed last year and even further. But why does Wagner group want to hire American veterans? The group recruited 40,000 prisoners from Russia to fight in Ukraine. However, last week, Prigozhin announced that it is not doing it anymore. So, the Russian private militia is now simply capitalizing upon the widespread anti-deep state sentiments in the US. Therefore, it has targeted American veterans, and they are not the first ones. Wagner Group has already hired Afghan commandos, the same Afghan commandos that US left to fend for themselves. Now, they are fighting against the same US-backed Ukraine. How is the US reacting to this video from Black Russian TV? When asked about the video about recruiting American veterans, Pentagon spokesman Marine Lieutenant Colonel Garon Garn said, "We are aware of the video but don't have anything additional to offer at this time." However, the State Department looked quite perturbed. A State Department spokesperson said, "Wagner is a criminal organization that is committing atrocities and human rights abuses, and we will work to identify, disrupt, and expose those who are assisting Wagner." Now, if the video does have the desired effects which Wagner wants to see, it would be disastrous for US. Supposedly, if the veteran has any background in special forces, Russia could theoretically gain access to crucial secrets of the US Army. The same can be resonated in other departments. So, when the video says, "If you are a true patriot of future great America, join the ranks of the warriors of Russia, help defeat evil or it will be too late for everyone," it scares US because of the grave implications the video has for Washington. And it must be noted that not only in Ukraine but the Wagner group is giving the US sleepless nights in Africa too. The locations where Wagner's presence has been reported expanded from Libya to almost the entire African continent, where the group is reportedly not only involved in the conflicts by training armies, but also operates mining and cybersecurity companies. Some of the African countries that reportedly have a Wagner presence are Sudan, the Central African Republic or CAR, Zimbabwe, Angola, Madagascar, Sudan, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Mozambique, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. It is reported that Wagner and its side companies have some privileges and rights in these countries to use and benefit from the natural resources of these countries and supply arms, technology, and military services in return. This has given Russia a massive edge over the US in the African continent, and the US is simply helpless. As per a report by France 24, the US has stepped up pressure on Middle East allies to expel the Wagner group. The Biden administration has been working for months with regional powers, Egypt and UAE, to pressure military leaders in Sudan and Libya to end their ties with the Russian militia. By the way, UAE and Egypt themselves are one of the biggest Russian partners. Looks like all these sincere requests being made by US are falling on deaf ears. African nations have already chosen Russia's Wagner over America's security promises. And what if American veterans start following their suit? Because we have already seen American fighters going to war and fighting for Ukraine. This can very well happen the other way around. That will spell doom for the US armed forces and also for the American deep state.